The crypto markets are down and a lot of people are panicking, but this is completely normal. Every bull run has corrections and smart investors know this and take advantage of these opportunities. In this video, I'm going to break down the charts and I'm going to reveal how I'm playing these markets. So let's get it. Now, taking a look at the Fear and Greed Index, we can see that the markets are extremely fearful right now. But normally, during these times of fear, this is your best opportunity to be able to buy up good projects at a discount. Because the way the markets work, you have the fair value for an asset, but it fluctuates between being overbought and oversold, and you always want to buy during these times of fear because that's when you're buying at these oversold levels. Now, taking a look at the Bitcoin chart, we're going to have a look at the 2017 cycle, and what we can see that in a bull run, these corrections are normal. All of these corrections here were around that 40% to 35% mark. And this is extremely normal in a bull run. But I guarantee every single one of these corrections here would have been extremely fearful. And your altcoins would have got absolutely smashed as well, because while Bitcoin is correcting 40%, your altcoins are probably going down between 60 and 80%. But when you zoom out and you take a look at the long-term picture, Bitcoin went on a massive bull run and did a 1200% return, which is absolutely insane. And even if you bought up here and you got that 40% dip, if you just held through that dip, you would have been in massive profit when the bull run turned around. And we're experiencing something very similar right now. So when we actually take a look at our current cycle, we can see that we've already had about 5 or 6 corrections this bull run. And if you bought on all of these corrections, you would be in massive profit right now. However, these corrections, these aren't even as severe as the one in the 2017 cycle because the volatility is a lot less. But what I can tell you from my market experience is that the market is very fearful right now. And as someone who's actually studied psychology, I'm very aware of the psychology behind markets and how your emotions impact your trading. And I can tell you from experience that how the markets feel right here is the same as how it felt here, how it felt here, how it felt down here. Extremely fearful. But if you bought during those times, you would have made massive amounts of profit. And that's what I'm going to be doing, is I'm accumulating my favorite projects while the prices are down. Now, could we come down lower? 100%. Nothing is guaranteed. And what level would I be targeting? Well, from a technical standpoint, I would actually be targeting this level here at around 74,000. Why? Because that was the previous high and it was a previous level of resistance that we struggled to get over. But once we actually broke above that level, we created an imbalance on this chart when not a lot of volume was being traded. And what the charts typically like to do is they like to fill these imbalances, which is what we're seeing on the chart. So once we topped out and we went into our distribution phase, we actually got a correction. And to me, it looks like we're coming down to this white line here. So with Bitcoin trading at $81,000, it is very likely that we are going to see a bit more downside to potentially that $74,000 mark. But is that guaranteed? No, it's not. And that's why I'm accumulating projects that I like now, even if we may have a bit more downside. Because what if I'm wrong and we actually get a reversal from here and you miss those great entries just because you wanted slightly cheaper prices? Well, remember, in the grand scheme of things, right, when Bitcoin's trading at $150,000, $200,000, you're not going to regret scooping up these altcoins at these prices. Now, one thing I want to look at as well is actually going to be the daily RSI. So we can see that we've hit extremely oversold levels, hitting a 25. Now, the last time we were actually at levels this oversold was back here in August of 2023. And what happened at that point of time? Well, we actually got a rally of about almost 200% in Bitcoin the last time we were at that level. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if we actually see a very similar rally start very soon. And this is the time to be accumulating when we're at these levels, these ranges down here, and you want to be selling when the RSI is at these overbought levels. Above that 75 level is when you really want to be looking to take profits. Now, I want to show you guys my portfolio for a second. Now, this is something I've never actually revealed on my channel, but I'm going to reveal part of my portfolio today. Now, you can see this little graph here. You can see that my portfolio has been on a uptrend since 2021 because I've been continuing to accumulate and dollar cost average. Now, my portfolio actually hit around $275,000, almost 300K, a couple months ago. And in the last few months, I've lost over 100 grand of my net worth. But am I worried at all? Honestly, I've been in these markets for so long that corrections like this don't even faze me. There were times where I was a negative $50,000, but what I find interesting is I have mates who have just a few $1,000s invested, not a lot of stakes, and the amount of fear that they have is insane. They're so scared and they're so afraid to take action. And that's the difference between the 90% of retail investors who lose money in this markets and making money, is you need to understand how these markets work. And but when you get these opportunities, these are for buying. And it's also a great opportunity to be able to dollar cost down your average price. If you got an entry on something that was a bit high, use this opportunity, continue to buy more so that you can lower your average price down, so that when the markets turn around, instead of needing that cryptocurrency to hit $1 because you've continued to buy, now you might only need it to reach 75 cents to be back in profit. And that's what I'm doing with all of my positions that are a little bit high. Now, taking a look at the markets, what coins would I be accumulating right now? Well, one coin I really like out of the higher cap coins is actually Ethereum. And that's because if you take a look at the Bitcoin Ethereum pair, Ethereum has actually been smashed and is sitting at pretty much all-time lows in its Bitcoin evaluation. And when the markets turn, I'm expecting a massive alt season, and I would be expecting Ethereum to lead that charge and massively outperform Bitcoin, which is why I do think Ethereum is a great bet at the moment. And I see Ethereum reaching between $10,000 to $20,000 this cycle. So you're almost looking at about a 10x from here if it reaches that 20K mark, which is still insane gains for such a safe asset. But if you want to invest in something with a little bit more risk, we got to scroll down and we're going to find some altcoins with some smaller market caps. So a coin that I like at the moment is actually Chainlink as well. So I haven't bought any Chainlink for a while because it's just been too expensive for me, but sitting back at $14, I think Chainlink's a great buy, being the number one oracle in the space built on Ethereum, also focusing on real world assets. Chainlink is an absolute powerhouse with heaps of partnerships and is a very safe bet in my opinion. Another coin I really like, and if you've followed my channel for a while, you'd probably know Ondo Finance. So Ondo Finance is the leading cryptocurrency for the tokenization of real world assets. They're partnered with BlackRock. They just announced a partnership with MasterCard. This is also one of the coins that my inside source, Mr. X, gave me. Now, he told me about this coin as soon as it launched, and that's how I was actually able to accumulate back here at 20 cents before anyone else is talking about it. Now, as you know, I have access to one of the most powerful individuals in the world who's given me a lot of inside information. Now, he's only ever given me 3 coins to invest in. One of them was XRP, the other one was Ondo. And this is why this is a coin that is a must-have for your portfolio. Now, if you want to know the third coin that he's told me to invest in, which is an even smaller cap coin that not a lot of many people know about, you should purchase my top 10 picks for 2025. The coins that I believe will make you the most money this cycle and be the most profitable. And all you have to do is just click on the link in the description to purchase that one. Now, scrolling down this list as well, something I don't mind at the moment would actually be investing in some of the larger cap meme coins. And the reason I say that is because meme coins have been smashed so much. They've absolutely been destroyed. And I think a lot of these meme coins are at oversold levels that we haven't seen in a very long time. Now, one coin I actually like at the moment is Brett. And it may not even be in the top 100 because it's been smashed that much. I was actually just trying to find it. So it's sitting at 136, which is absolutely insane. Now, typically I like investing in coins with utility, but we know speculation drives a lot of price action, and people like to gamble, and the meme coin hype is going to come back to the market. And the only reason that I'm talking about this coin right now is because it's been smashed so much and it's down so significantly, but I think it's actually a great buying opportunity at these prices. But if you want a coin with a bit more utility, another coin I like right now is actually gonna be Algorand. So Algorand is a layer 1 blockchain, and it is sitting at a great price right now of 20 cents. And this is a coin that I'll definitely be looking to add to your portfolio if you don't have any exposure to this coin. But besides that, guys, I just want to remind you guys again that during these times of fear and panic, these are the times to be accumulating. It's not the time to sell. That's probably the worst thing you can do. And unfortunately, that's what the majority of retail investors are actually doing right now, is they're selling out of fear, and they're going to miss out on what is potentially a life-changing opportunity to change your life financially. But guys, if you like that video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you'd like some one-on-one coaching with me to learn how to trade or how to invest, message me on either Instagram or Twitter, or even send me an email. And to purchase my top 10 picks, just click on the link in the description below. But besides that, I'll see you guys next time.
Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratze, we have bottomed out. Bottomed out, Novogratz is bullish. Bottomed out, don't ever rise is bearish.
Bearish target of 1300.
Novogratz is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon.